everyone, it's Tammy with Frou-frou Studio. Welcome back. Today we're going to do the 50 stack challenge number 3. But before I do, I wanted to give you a flip through this little Christmas journal that I finished, because it has most of the makes that I have made thus far for the challenge in this little journal. So I thought this would be a good video to kind of do a flip through. This is a tab bound little journal, and it measures 4 inches by, if you include all the sticky out parts, it's about 6 inches. And it just has a little hitch here with a piece of baker's twine on it for the closure. And then this little frame here flips out, and there's a little pocket here. And then you can open it up, and when you open it up, there is a flip up here that has a pocket and a tag, or an envelope and a tag. There's a tag here. I'm not going to take all these tags out because I just want to do, quick flip through. There's our little file folder that we made here. There's a journaling card here and a tag here. Each page has a tag at the top. And then this piece flips out, and there's journaling space here. Another little journaling card and a tag. And this is vintage fabric on the top of all of these little tags. It's like a vintage Christmas napkin. Got another journaling card here with a pocket. This one has a double. It has a journaling card, it has a tag, and it has this tag in the top pocket. And then on this one, we have a little writing space here, a journaling card. There's a tag in this pocket and a tag here. Oh, and there's also a pocket there with just a little piece of ephemera stuck in there. And then this one has a journaling card as well. This is one of the tags we made for the challenge. And it flips up. It has a little card in here, and it flips up again, and you have a writing space here and a writing space here. And again, there's a tag in the top. And this one is our little kind of cascading ephemera piece. I don't know what you call that. A tag stack, maybe. But it just, they're all held together with this little brad. And they just kind of swing. There's a tag here, a journaling card here. And then here's our little crazy bird. And he has a pocket with a little just vintage shiny bright digital. And all these are back, so you can write on the back of them. And then again, a little belly band here. And this flips up. Again, there's an envelope with the tag inside. And this one is the one I did last week that has the painted poinsettia on it and a tag. So there we go. Just a cute little journal. It doesn't really have a theme. It's kind of eclectic. And there's the back. And that's it. So if you're interested in this, it will be going in the shop this evening, and it'll be available sometime this evening when I get to that point. Okay, on to this week. So the 2 prompts for this week are song or carol and silver. So for song, I'm going to do this little window envelope. You can see it has this great big old huge window. And I have this piece of music with a song title on it. And then for the inside, for the card, I have just a music and lesson, it's like a flashcard for music. And that's going to be a journaling card that does need to be backed on the back so you can write on it. But it's going to slide down in there behind the envelope. So the first thing I want to do is cover this envelope, and I am going to actually use washi tape, and I'm going to cover it all in washi tape instead of paper, and we're going to see how that goes. So I have several kinds of washi tape and patterns and sizes and things like that. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one, I think, and try working at the actual end of it. And this is Tim Holtz. Most of this is Tim Holtz washi tape, so I feel pretty comfortable that it's not going to come up with glue. I've got my envelope open right now on two sides, just to make it easier for me to work on it. And I'm going to wrap it around wherever it's too wide. So that, because it's going to be glued down on the page. That's what I'm trying to say. So how is everybody? I hope you're good. I'm freezing. I can't get my hands warmed up this morning. Can I get that wrapped around? I thought this would be a quick and easy way to cover these envelopes. Didn't do a very good job wrapping right there. I think that's all right. All right, so there's our one little skinny edge. Now, what else do I want to pick? Like I said, I've just got several set in here. That one's not wide enough. This one's got some of my colors in it, so we'll use this. And I'm cutting the one end off even, so we don't have any excess bulk. And then I'm wrapping it on the sides. Okay, I'm liking that so far. Now, for the bottom, not wide enough. Maybe this one, yes. And I did not wrap that one because it would be too short if I did. Okay, I can wrap this side. cut off this side. Okay, one more. Let's see. This one might be wide enough for up here. I can get it on there straight. Okay, isn't that quick? We have it all wrapped. All right, so now I want to put this in there in such a way that you can see the title of the song. So I'm going to trim just a little bit off the edge. Oh, and I also need to mark where I want it. On the other two sides, don't I? Alright, so if I cut it right there, and right there, we'll start with that. Get my guillotine over here. I'm looking for my mark. Actually, I'll do it this way so I'll have a straight edge. Oops, hold down the thing. Alright, so I'm going to trim just a tad off this edge. And then trim it here a little bit more. Alright, let's see if that fits. Okay, so that's going to work. And then I'm going to put this bird in here. So if I set him right there, I think that's going to be right. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to kind of hold him and put just a little dab of glue on so he doesn't move, and then I'll take it out and finish gluing. See, even my glue says nope, it's too cold. Oops, and I moved it. Okay. So we're gonna glue him down. And we're gonna cut off his tail, but it's okay, nobody will know. All right. Now, we're going to glue this inside the window. And I'm going to try my best to glue it where we don't have any squishy on the window. Okay, and then we'll glue the pocket shut. Alright, so now we're going to take this little nest after I ink it. I'm going to use Vintage Photo. Kind of just do the edges. I did cut a little closer along the edges, so I have to be real careful that I don't rip them. There was too much white for my liking around the edges. Let me get my glue book so I can lay this down and kind of do it flat. I think I'll have better success. And not be so worried about ripping off the leaves. And this will be going in my bird journal. I mean, it's not a bird journal, but it's the journal that I have with the bird on the front that I made from the calendar. Alright, so I'm going to glue this there. And then I'm going to put my favorite little guy like he's sitting on the nest. like that. Okay, so let's glue down these two things. I think I told you guys last week, I'm going to try and finish this challenge without doing any more Christmas ephemera because I think about all of my Christmas makes are finished. I am going to do a winter themed journal. So everything will either be kind of generic from this point forward, or it will be for, depending on how much longer I'm working on it, either for the journal with the bird on the cover or my grungy journal, the If Walls Could Talk, or for the winter journal, depending on what the prompt is and what I feel like that it's going to look the best in. So I think I want him about right there. Cute. Okay, and then we have our card that I need to back. See if I have something close by to back it with. If not, we'll do that. I can do that a little later. It's not the end of the world if it's not backed right this very second. I think I'm gonna use this. You can write on this, right? Yeah, I think that'll work. Okay, so we'll take glue stick. And this has just been coffee dyed, obviously, you can see on the back. Alright, so let's cut that size now. Okay. Poke the hole in there. My fingers just do not want to work. It's not even that cold up here. It's just, I think that I'm just not used to it. It does stay a little chillier in here, though, than the rest of my house, because my studio is like a room over the garage. So all that coldness comes up from the garage. Okay, now, so this will fit down in here, and I need to decide, do I want to put a little notch? I should have decided that before I made the pocket. But I think I do want to put a little notch. I wonder if I can get it to poke through that washi and everything. We're going to find out. Let me empty my thing here. Oh, yeah. Oh, now we got that, though. But I don't mind that, I don't think. I did miss this edge right here, because I think the colors go, so I'm going to leave it. Sometimes the inside of envelopes are really ugly, but I don't mind that one. It's just kind of a gray crosshatch kind of thing. And I think it matches the other colors of the washi tape and stuff just fine. Now, I've got some sari silk over here. What color? I think I like that. Can I find the end? Yes. Can you guys see how much I'm pummeling? It's crazy. Alright, and then this will slide right down in there. Maybe. Do I need to round those edges? We can do that. There we go. Cute. I like it. And you could even make it so that it will fit. Oh, I hope this isn't too wide for this journal. I may have made that for another journal because it might be too wide for this one. But, yeah, I think it's going to be. I forgot this one had smaller pages, unless you wanted to leave that hanging off, which you could do that very easily. You could leave it hanging over the edge of the page, which wouldn't be the end of the world. Let me get this other one's a little bigger. Let's see. Yeah, it's a little wide for that one too. But this one easily, I mean, this one has something in the front and the back, but you could put it on the front or the back. Or, like I said, you could have it hanging off a little bit. So, yeah, I should have thought about that before I decided. See, this one could hang off the page and still not hang out the book. So, sorry about that, guys. I mean, I could, for all practical purposes, if I do go to put it in that other journal, I could always cut it here at the bottom. Because the bottom has a little wider piece anyway. So I could cut it here and then glue it back together and it would work. So anyway, there's our song. So now we're going to do one for the grungy journal, and it is going to be the silver prompt, and I'm going to make a pocket for it, and I am going to measure it because I do need it to fit. Let me grab my signature here. I have one signature completely done in this one, and I am working on the second signature. And let's see. I think the colors would go nice here. It's on the other side. Yeah, I got grandma on the other side. It also could go on this plane. Okay, so I think I'm gonna put it here, because this pocket's going to have a front and a back. Alright, so I think I want to do it about right here. And then height-wise, I think about right there. Okay. Sorry, trying to get everything out of my way here. Alright, so we're going to go about this side. And we're going to go this wide. Alright, so that is my back piece. My front piece is going to be this paper. So I need it to be here and here. Again, I've lost my marks. Okay, so there is one. And really, should be about right there. Oh my goodness. Oh, there it is. No, that isn't it. I really need like a red pencil so that I can actually see where I'm marking. Or a blue pencil. When I was in my drafting days, we used blue pencils because blue pencils, that is not straight. Blue pencils don't show up when you print your blueprints. And so you could make your outline lines and all that kind of stuff with a blue pencil. And you didn't have to worry about them transferring over to your actual blueprint that you were printing. Hard to say we should be square. We should be rectangle. Now, there we go, that's better. And then I'm going to put a notch in this piece. And I'm going to put a notch in this piece because when I put it in the book, it's going to be a double pocket. Am I mumbling? Okay. All right. So now this is what we have. We have our bottom pocket here. We have our top pocket here. Now for the stuff that's going inside, I have a Southern pecan pie recipe, and I have a little vintage McDougal kitchen cabinet advertisement, and I'm going to put them on this green card so that I can leave a little bit of a border around it. So I'm going to glue them first, and I'm actually probably going to need 2 pieces. This is from this pecan pie recipe is from a Saturday Evening Post cookbook. And so is this advertisement. And it's a cherry pie recipe on the back. So I'll be saving that. And let me see if I have another piece of, yeah, okay. So let's glue these 2 down to the green cardstock. And I'm just going to leave a tiny little border. And I know you guys are thinking, what does this have to do with silver? We're going to get there. Okay, so we're going to cut those two out now and leave just a little, like I said, just a little green border around the edges. Okay, there's one. Sorry I had to hold that up to my face to see it. Ooh! Flying cardstock. Okay, there's two. All right, let's ink. Because it is going in the grungy journal, so we have to grungy it up pretty dang good. And then I also have this little tag of the sheep. All right, and I have this little 50-cent thing that I think I'm going to use somewhere. All right, so now we can put our pocket together and ink around it. Just dress it up. And both these papers are Tim Holtz scraps that I had. This is one of the wallpaper pieces, and this is just from one of the big paper pads, when he had his big paper pads, but they're just a couple of scraps that I had left. Okay, now I'm going to take this stencil and I'm going to put some splatters and little coffee rings or whatever kind of rings on here. kind of give it some extra grunge. Alright, so what we're... Next step is I have this. This is a piece of feed sack material. And I have this little piece of lace thing. And I have this milk bottle cap. And I'm going to put it on here like this. And now comes my silver. I have this fork. That qualifies, right? Silverware. And I'm going to put it right there. Alright, so I think the best thing to do all this with, that part, is Fabri-Tac. So I'm going to glue these pieces down so they have time to be drying, and we'll work on getting the little journal cards and stuff finished. Okay, let's see if I can clamp that. Alright, so while that's drying, I'm going to put a silver grommet in this little tag. And then I have a piece of sari silk to go in there. I'm going to rip it down so it's not so wide. Okay, and then I'm going to take this little 50-cent tag and I'm going to staple it on there with a silver staple. Just like that. And then on this one, do I have... a silver paper clip. Alright, let's see if this is glued down enough. Okay, I think so. So let's glue our pocket on. Okay, so then what we can do is I'm going to put all three of these in this little pocket, like this. And then I have this digital that I have H'd up, and it is a recipe, it's a digital of a handwritten recipe, and it's in French. I think it's French. And it is going to go in this back pocket like this. Okay, so when it goes into the book, into the signature, wherever it was I decided I was going to put it. Here, I think. It will glue on the page like that. And this back part will glue on as a pocket, and then that will slide down in the pocket. So that's what we'll have. Okay, so I think we got our silver covered. There's not a lot of it, but it is there. We have the silverware, the paper clip, the silver grommet, and the staples. And then over on this page, I have an advertisement for, or not an advertisement, but a book page out of a enamelware book, and I think I'm going to make a flip out for that somehow. Which also has silver, by the way. Those lids are silver. So, yeah. I could do it this way as well. Anyway, that's a totally different thing. And here is our song or carol. So I think we've met our requirements for this week. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you all are enjoying this challenge, and be sure and check out Amy's channel on YouTube for all the past videos, and on Mondays for when she draws the next week's prompts. And if you posted to social media, use the hashtag 50stackchallenge3 so we can see what you're making. Until this weekend on Sunday, I hope you guys have a great start to your weekend, and stay warm, everyone. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.